Wasabi guys, giving you an update on the current spoilers. This is for Monday, the 26th of June, 2017. The first card we have here is Refuse to Cooperate, another split card. 4 mana red, Refuse is an instant that deals damage to target spell's controller equal to that spell's converted mana cost. The other one, Cooperate, is an aftermath that copies target instant or sorcery spell, and you may choose new targets for that copy. Interesting. I think it's kind of odd. Usually that's a red ability in blue. Refuse is, pretty much red. I don't know. This could see play. Nah, it's kind of interesting. It could see play in Is It decks and Commander. As far as standard goes, I don't know. I'll have to wait and see. I don't know if blue and red is really powerful right now in standard. Then we have Ammit Eternal, a pretty awesome looking dude here. 3 mana for a crocodile demon zombie. He's black and is a 5/5, and the ability is whenever an opponent casts a spell, put a -1/-1 counter on it, and whenever it deals combat damage to a player, remove all -1/-1 counters from it. It has afflict 3. So whenever it attacks and is blocked, it deals 3 damage to the defending player. This is really awesome. I really think this is going to see play, mainly because, it gets -1/-1 counters for each spell they cast, but unless they're casting like 5 spells, it's always going to be good on attack. Even if they block it, you're still dealing 3 damage to them, so there's an incentive to just take the 1 damage and let it go back to, like, say, like a 5/5, remove all the counters. So that's awesome. I think, this is definitely going to see play. Very interested. Next we have Champion of Wits, a 3 mana Naga wizard. When Champion of Wits enters the battlefield, you may draw cards equal to its power. If you do, discard 2 cards. So it comes into play as a 2/1. You draw 2 cards and discard 2 cards. As the Eternalize for 7 mana. You can exile from your graveyard, and you get a token that's a 4/4 black zombie with no converted mana cost. So then you would draw 4 cards and then discard 2. So it's interesting. I don't think it's going to see much play beyond limited. Not even in Wizard Tribal decks, but it's alright. Then we have quite possibly the most dickish thing that they could have done. They made a completely one-sided aura or enchantment. It's a curse here. 8 mana total, 2 white, 6 generic, Overwhelming Splendor. Holy crap. You can enchant a player, and creatures enchanted player controls lose all abilities and have base power, toughness 1/1. Whoa. That is just dickish right there. An enchanted player can't activate abilities that aren't mana abilities or loyalty abilities. What? Why do you have to do this, Wizards? Why do you got to keep making these types of cards? I mean, it's a good thing Aetherworks Marvel's not in the picture anymore, because this would just tear ass and everybody would be playing it. I don't know. There's probably going to be some standard decks that would try to play this, at least 1 or 2 copies, but it's way too expensive for standard. It's probably going to see play in Commander like Leezer, the Enchanter. But this is just terrible. Why do they have to make cards like these? It's just incredibly dickish. It's one-sided. You're in Commander. You're going to be singling out someone. And if you thought that cards like Sorin Markov and Magister Sphinx were incredibly unfair, this is just terrible. Because not only are you going to single them out, but you're doing it in a way that keeps them from being able to... Like, if they're playing a creature-based deck like Animar, with the exception of Animar and the +1/+1 counters, everything else they have is just shut down and hosed. Like, what the hell? This is just so terrible. Yeah, I mean, you should be playing enchantment removal in Commander, but that's not the point. The point here is that it shuts down so many decks, it shuts down so many commanders that have activated abilities, and so many important creatures in the format that have activated abilities. I mean, I just don't know what their thought process here is. I mean, it's not to the point where I would say it's an immediate ban, but it's such a dickish card. Like, why do they got to keep making these kind of cards? Haven't they learned their lesson? Well, anyway, guys, that's going to do it for me. Stay tuned for more spoilers. We'll probably get some later today. Definitely some tomorrow. But anyway, Void Mage Gamer here, signing off. Thanks for watching.